This does kind of look. I'll be honest, it does look like you.
Yeah. If he had glasses, yeah.
And if he was fatter, well, kind of looks like you.
I once accidentally bought a horse.
Sorry? You bought a what?
A horse.
A horse. Sorry, I missed the S.
Oh, you does.
You claim that you once accidentally bought a horse.
Is that Mark?
The GOAT.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. L Stepper
Mr.
himself.
L Go. Yo, for those of y'all that are not on our Patreon, bro, we have Peep Show season 1, 2, and almost 3.
Yeah.
Almost 3 up on there. We're going through like all 9. What is there, 9?
Yeah.
All 9 of them. So go on our Patreon, man. Everything is over there. But
You got his 150?
$1.50.
Yeah.
For those. Okay, I lost a bet on Mark because he can't close any deals on Peep Show with the woman. So I lost a bet for $1.
L Stepper.
I'll never bet again. You'll never seen that money, by the way.
Horse, am I right?
You're right.
Right, fine. We're all clear. Under what circumstances? What did you think you were buying?
I never thought I was buying anything. I thought I was renting.
Did you think you were renting a horse?
Yes.
Right. So you paid to rent a horse, and then at the end, when you tried to return the horse, they said, "What the hell are you doing?" I've been trying to get rid of Psycho for years.
That's pretty much it.
How long had you imagined that you were going to rent it for?
We thought we were going to rent it for like 25 minutes.
And did they charge you?
It was in Bulgaria on holiday.
Of course.
Okay, so what did it cost in local Bulgarian currency?
What is the local Bulgarian currency?
It was 200 lev. Lev, L-E-V. I don't know how you pronounce it, but lev.
200 lev.
200
How
Bulgarian.
much is that in sterling, roughly?
Roughly, I
At
think
the
it's
time.
at the time, I think it was at £90. So we thought it was a good deal.
£90 for 25
For
minutes.
25 minutes on a horse.
But you said we thought we were going to rent it for 25 minutes.
There was me and my friend.
So you
It
were
was a
going to
lad's holiday, we were 18, we thought we'll go horse riding.
In Bulgaria.
In Bulgaria.
Did you question the odd sort of time slots they were going for?
No,
I've never been pony trekking, but I imagine they sort of rent you the horse for perhaps a couple of hours.
Well,
or at least a solid half hour.
You get 25 minutes and then the horse needs a break for 5 minutes and then
And
somebody
then
else
you keep
comes.
the horse forever.
Well, I never knew that.
What happened when you tried to take it back?
The guy explained to us that the guy was gone. The guy...
Never say the phrase on this game. The guy explained to us that he'd gone. Never say that.
There was 2 different guys. There was 2
You have to
guys.
go through me if you want to speak to my client.
There was guy A. Guy A.
That's a Bulgarian name.
Very well known. Famous Bulgarian name.
Guy Dimitri. I think that... No, a guy A. And guy B.
Right.
We thought we were going horse riding and we were heading towards the place where you actually hire the horse.
Stables.
The official... The stables, right?
I think he's making it up, and I'm on his team.
Bit of patience, Brian. Come on, right. We met a guy on the way who had a horse, and we thought he was doing that thing, in Asda, when you've got a shopping trolley, and you're taking it back, and somebody else needs a trolley, and you say, "Oh, do you want this one?" So we thought the guy was saying,
I don't need to go all the way to the actual stable. I'm
Official.
from the stable.
Yeah.
So just hire this horse.
That's what the guy said.
Yeah.
So we thought, all right, there was a bit of a communication breakdown. There was a Bulgarian guy trying to speak English and 2 Scottish guys trying to speak English. So we thought the guy had gave us the horse to ride and come back in 25
Were you
minutes.
not surprised? I mean, I've never been on holiday to Bulgaria, but I imagine that things would be a bit cheaper in Bulgaria than in Britain. Were you not surprised that it cost you the equivalent of £90 to hire a horse for 25 minutes?
It was 25 minutes each, so it was 2 of us.
Right.
So we chipped in for a horse. For 25 minutes each.
But still, even if you thought you were going to get 25 minutes each, that's a lot, isn't it?
Oh, it's an hour. You need to give the horse a break, as I said.
Let's forget about the 25 minutes.
Just forget about the horse.
Forget about the horse. Yeah.
That's absolutely, obviously bullshit. You take the horse back. Guy B, who's the guy you met on the way to the stables.
He's gone.
He's gone. No sign of him.
No, he's gone.
So you say to Guy A, well, we hired this as part of your not bothering to actually go to the stables but getting it a few hundred yards away. We hired this horse for 25 minutes at an extortionate rate. Nevertheless, here it is. And what did he say?
We went back to the place where we picked up the horse.
Oh, so not to the stable,
No.
but to the random...
We never got
point
right.
in the-
Stupid, bro.
Bewilderedly, where has the mysterious man gone? I would have thought that logically, when you were returning it, having thought that it had come from the stable, that you'd been lucky not to have to walk to the stable before hiring it, you might nevertheless have thought, well, the stable's where it's got to go back to,
Yeah.
rather than, well, Sodom, this is where we picked it up from, I'm not actually taking the stable. I'm going to stand here, 300 yards away from the stable, go, come over here!
Shut up, Mark.
Get your own horse! At which point locals start waving, going, no! You keep!
Kevin, look at me. You're taking the horse back. Look at me. What happened next? Come on, Kevin. Come on.
Yep.
So where are we taking off from?
You're taking the horse.
Let's go back to the start.
Kevin Bridges, for the love of God, please tell us what happened.
Right. We bought a horse. We thought we'd rented the horse. We'd done the horse riding, took it back to the initial place we picked up the horse.
Yes.
Locals explained we'd went to a counterfeit horse guy. It wasn't the official horse riding.
This
Counterfeit.
is a counterfeit horse. This wasn't a genuine horse. This was maybe two guys in a costume.
That would explain the 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I can't only do 25 minutes.
The giveaway was after 25 minutes. I won't win. Right, let's crack on, lads. So, David's team. What do you think? Truth or lie?
I mean, the trouble with this game is it plays tricks with your mind. But I don't think it's true. You don't really.
It's got to be.
It's got to be a lie.
Got to be.
It's a lie.
Yeah.
Saying it's a lie. Right, so here we go. This it really is.
Here's the moment.
This is more than any other episode I've done of this show. This is the moment we waited for.
You think it's true?
Watch it be true.
Watch it be true.
Watch it be true.
It could be true because you know those stories that are so outrageous.
Yeah.
Well, I was working one time and one of my guys was late and we were like, bro, what the hell? Like, why are you so late? And he said there was a deer or some shit in the road and they had to blockade the road. Now, keep in mind, we live in New York City. Like, where are you going to find a deer that's not upstate? The story was true. The cops had to come. And I was like, bro, you're lying. And then he showed me proof. And I was like, it's one of those stories that's outrageous that you don't believe, but it happens to be true.
That's like that story that there was like a lion on the loose in Queens or some shit.
Exactly.
It's like one of those.
From where? From the zoo?
Exactly,
Bronx
from
Zoo? It walked from the Bronx Zoo to Queens. Like, it's just, I think he's lying, but.
Wanted to go to Coney Island.
I actually like the show, though. Like, the idea of the show.
Yeah.
Teams, and then you tell like some story, and then they got to see if it's like true or false. It's pretty cool.
Bridges, is it true or is it a lie?
It's true.
What? No. How do you prove it?
Unbelievable.
I once found a suitcase and took it to the police station. When they opened it, it contained 34 bunches of bananas.
David.
Where did you find the suitcase?
In a train station.
Well, there are lots of...
Do you want a specific train station?
Well, no, I'm just sort of thinking that you're in a train station, you see a suitcase, you think, I must take that to the police. That's potentially a bad approach.
No, I was just lying, and I'd said to a couple of people, "Is that your suitcase?" And it was in the climate of fear, and I started to think, well, maybe I should be a good citizen. So I took the suitcase over, and I headed straight to a British Transport Police guy, and told him what had happened.
So you moved the suitcase you thought might be a bomb.
You guys know who's next to Mark?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Jeb. It doesn't look like Jeb. Look.
And told him what had happened.
Oh, shit.
It looks like he looks so weak. Mark looks the same, loser.
Yeah.
He dresses like a loser too. He's wearing a black and red plaid with a brown jacket. Mark, never change, my friend. Never change. You are a gold. But Jeb? Oh, he looks weird.
You moved the suitcase you thought might be a bomb.
Did you also give it a good rattle?
It wasn't so much I thought it was a bomb, I just thought maybe somebody had left their suitcase.
Well, that wouldn't be a response to the climate of fear, though. That would have been a response to a climate of forgetfulness.
I panicked.
Who opened the suitcase to divulge all those bananas?
I came in, and the British Transport Police guy took it into his office, and then they scanned it with whatever they scan it with, some...
Those things...
I get Waitrose.
How much are bananas?
At the heart of this is, why would anybody put 34 bunches of bananas into a suitcase?
That's exactly what the Chief Terror Inspector said. He was baffled, that's why.
Did they ever find this guy?
I never kept up to date. I don't have a clue. I just left it.
You haven't kept in touch?
No.
Well, he's here tonight.
Why would you, though? Why would you?
King of the swingers! What I doubt here is that if you've taken a piece of unattended luggage to the police, I don't think they're going to then immediately open it.
Oh, it was no longer unattended when I got to the police.
But you're saying, but that's not going to reassure them, because you're saying I've no idea whether or not this has got a bomb in it. So
I never used those words. You don't use the word bomb in this situation. That just
You do a mime.
I'm worried this might be...
I'm really...
then he opened it and went.
Who is that guy?
We need a decision. Truth or lie?
Well, you think it's a lie?
I do, really.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we'll say it's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie. OK, Kevin, were you
No
telling the
way.
truth?
It's a lie.
Okay.
Please give a warm welcome to this week's special guest, Drac.
Yeah, where do we know? Where do we... Where?
Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was
And
like,
Power.
Okay, yeah.
Gotcha.
So, Kevin,
That's not him.
what is Drac?
Who is that? But he's familiar.
He does look familiar.
I thought
Is
it
he
was
from
him for a
Brassic?
second. Nah.
One of the old dudes from... No, where the fuck is he from, bro? It's tough because you see them, but they're
Put it
different.
down below.
Yeah, but he's from somewhere.
This is Drac. He's my dad's friend. He took me out for a driving lesson, and I reversed through a chip shop window.
Maybe he's a nobody. He's a nobody.
Brian, please explain how you know Drac.
Well, this is Drac, the roadie that left me gaffer taped to a lighting rig for over an hour.
Right. And finally, Lee, what's your connection?
This is Drac, and I presented him with first prize at the National Pie Awards 2009.
So, David's team, begin your investigation.
He's a friend of your dad's, and he took you on a driving lesson.
Yeah.
And you ended up reversing through a chip shop window.
Yeah. His name's Duncan.
Duncan.
He gets called Drac because it's like D-R-A-C, and he used to be known as Duncan from the RAC because he's a driving instructor, and then that got shot into...
What were you trying to do, a three-point turn? What was...
No, it was the first lesson,
Right.
and we thought we'd do reversing because that's Drac's attitude.
Once you've learned going backwards, going forwards is a piece of cake.
It's the way he sees life and the way he sees driving tuition.
But
You've got a chip shop by the side of a road, so the car is not facing, the front of the back of the car is normally not facing a chip shop, is it?
No, it was in the car park of the chip shop.
a chip shop with a car park?
Have you not been to Scotland before, David?
So this is like a kind of IKEA scale
It's a
chip
massive
shop.
chip shop. I worked in this chip shop.
So you're in the car park by the chip shop window,
Yeah.
and you get in the car, for first driving lesson, and he says, first things first, reverse it.
He's
Why
lying.
didn't he press the brake when he saw you hurtling backwards towards the chip shop?
He was busy trying to design his new pork pie.
Right, David C, we need an answer. Is Drac Kevin's driving instructor, Brian's gaffer taping roadie, or Lee's prize-winning pie maker? What are you going to say?
I have absolutely no
Which one?
idea.
Which one?
No, I think
He's driving instructor?
One of them's true.
One of them has to be true.
Oh, one of them's
it's
true.
one true, two false.
I think the driving instructor's true.
Well, the guy in the end can't possibly be true. The fucking they tied him up for it. Why the fuck would he? Yeah, and you know what? I think he's the driving instructor.
Well,
Pie.
Kevin's story sounds implausible, but we've been down this road. Frankly, nothing would surprise me. He said he'd unscrewed his leg and it had walked to China on its own, I believe him. Leading a corporate, isn't pies a bit... He's northern, he's doing a pie handing out prize, isn't it?
But then again, if you're doing the Pie Awards, that's who would you go to other than Lee?
Can you just say that to camera? I'll give him some available dates.
What's it going to be?
Say Brian.
Say Brian.
Yeah, come on.
Brian. We think it's Brian.
You're saying Brian?
Yes.
Okay.
No way.
Would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Drac. I'm the roadie that gaffer taped Brian.
Oh, wow.
Please welcome this week's special guest,
They
Tony.
didn't investigate anything with this.
Right, Kevin, we'll start with you. What is your relationship with Tony?
This is my mate, Tony. We were once questioned by the police for stealing a life-size cardboard cutout of Hugh Grant.
Katie, how do you know Tony?
This is Tony, and he freed me from a vending
She's
machine
lying.
when I got my foot stuck in the push compartment.
She's lying. Yeah.
Finally, Lee, how do you know Tony?
This is Tony, and until today, I had never met this man before, but the person that was supposed to be doing this tonight didn't turn up. So I grabbed the first person I saw outside the studio.
So there we have it. Kevin's partner in crime, Katie's snack machine saviour, or Lee's stand-in man. Right, David, off you go.
Well, Lee's one is quite difficult to cross-examine, isn't it? It's essentially what Lee's saying is, here's Tony, he's a random bloke. But who was supposed to come, Lee?
Well, had it gone to plan today, I would have said, this is Graham, and he's my self-defence instructor.
He's lying.
Because I'm
He's
learning
lying.
self-defence.
Right. What happened to Graham? Did he get beaten up?
The story I am told is that he hurt his arm this morning during a self-defence class, and then very late in the day, he got in the car to come here and had some turn because of the painkillers he was on and cancelled and said, I can't come.
Well, it's a sad old story.
Yeah. So what was Tony doing here before you found him?
He's a joiner, which is somebody that puts wood together.
Thank you.
I didn't want you thinking he was somebody that just randomly joined clubs.
He's just a very sociable guy.
I'm a joiner. Where are you going? I'm going to join a club.
What are you doing? Otherwise, yeah, okay.
Where were you in the complex?
Well, I'm not sure how good this is for national television, but I'll tell you, David. I was just outside that door where some people go out for a cigarette. I think you're aware of that door, David.
I'm aware of the door.
I'm sorry if David's parents are watching to break the news like this. David occasionally does that.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking cigarettes either.
No. To me, it will always be the heroin door.
What sort of incentive did you offer this good man to come here and make a complete numpty of himself?
Well, answer the man, Rob.
He's good, though. He's good.
The rejected Chuckle brother has got the better of me again.
Okay, well, I mean, I must say, Lee's story is incredibly plausible.
It's incredibly tedious.
Yes, I mean, that's why it rings so true.
Kevin, your partner in crime. What did this man do with you?
I think crime's a strong word, Terry, from a man who has got arson in his past. They were questioned by the police, not charged, just questioned for stealing a life-size cardboard cut of Hugh Grant.
What were you going to do with Hugh Grant?
We'd went to Blockbuster Video, and nothing really caught my eye, except the life-size cardboard cut of Hugh Grant.
What? Sorry, I didn't understand a word of that.
We went to Blockbuster Video, okay? And nothing caught our eye, Terry.
Finally, he's talking normal.
Exactly. Every Scottish person, if you just made a little bit of effort.
Yeah. So we seen the life-size cut Hugh Grant on the way out. It was threatening to be a pretty dull evening until we seen this, and we thought we'll steal this and have a laugh on the way back home. And we were walking home, a police car pulled up and said, "Where are you going with Hugh Grant, lads?" The police guy could not see the funny side at all and decided to put him in the passenger seat, put us two in the back and drive.
That's bullshit.
And drive us to the police station to be questioned.
We haven't touched on Katie yet.
No, we haven't.
Yes, you've been told about that, Terry. We told you quite plainly before we started.
Yeah. Where was the vending machine?
It was at Cardiff Central train station.
What did the vending machine vend?
What is this thing you call love, human?
What does it vend? It vended the normal stuff, drinks, chocolate bars.
What were you doing with your foot in the vending machine?
Well, I put the money in.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get a drink, and I could see that it had come out a bit, but not properly.
Yeah.
And after trying to get out with my hands, I tried my foot.
And it got stuck.
Yes.
But was it a little hole or a big slot?
It was like a tray thing.
And how did this fine man help you?
He was working at the train station,
Yeah.
and he's clocked it and came along and said, "Do you want a hand?"
And you said, "We must keep in touch." Can I have your email address?
We didn't stay in touch, but I knew how to find him.
What? How did you
Because
find
he's
him?
still working at Cardiff train station, Cardiff Central.
But what I don't understand, right? The
Go
thing's
on.
fallen down.
Yes.
And you're having difficulty getting it out with your hand. Now,
Correct.
hands are basically better than feet. Right. I wonder why you sort of think, if the hand can't do it, why is the foot going to develop the knack?
No, my logic was, I tried with the hands, and I thought sort of a kick, brute force, might work instead. That was the logic.
Was it the sort of door? Because often the slot at the bottom has got a sort of door, hasn't
Yes,
it?
it had
I
a door.
offered slot and she called it a tray.
Yeah. It's not a tray, is it?
It's not a tray.
A tray would be removable.
This is like good cop, guy by cop.
There's no way they're telling the truth, though.
How did he release the foot? What exactly did he do?
He had a key to open the front bit.
So you just went back and
Well, what do you think is the most plausible story?
All right. Kevin's is almost bullshit. So is the middle guy, though.
Yeah.
They both sound bullshit.
Yeah.
But then hers just sound bad. Yeah. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I think they're all trying to make it sound like they're lying.
Yeah.
Right. But they want to, you would idealistically want it to sound like you're doing both.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they,
exactly.
But it's like, I don't know who the middle guy is. The one with the blue sweater. But he's hilarious. He's funny as fuck. I've never seen him before. But his story, you could tell he's lying. I don't know. I feel like he's lying. Because his story is too, like pinpointed. You know when people are being too specific and then you're lying. There's no way you remember all those details.
Yeah.
Like when they asked her about the vending machine, what was in it, I'd be like, I don't fucking know. Like what's usually in the vending machine? I wouldn't name anything because I probably wouldn't remember. But I think she's lying. I don't know.
Just said drinks and snacks. Those are usually
right. They're
vending
usually
machines.
here. They're separated. Maybe it's not like that over there, but here they're separated. I don't know. I think she's lying.
And Terry, do you think it's...
I think, and once again, I may be putting my faith, as indeed I have throughout my life, in a woman.
So you believe Katie?
He looks Welsh.
I think Lee or Kevin. I'm having some
Guys, I
difficulty.
need some consensus.
I'm having trouble picturing the foot lodged in the tray.
So if you're saying you're going towards Lee, you have to then accept that he is having self-defense lessons.
Oh, that's a good point.
Because if
Why are you getting self-defense lessons?
Well, because my wife decided to take self-defense lessons, and she said she asked me to come with her. We have private lessons. And she comes out.
I don't know. I can't tell.
I wasn't expecting it. It was on the NHS.
I've thrown money at the problem.
What are you going to say then, chaps? Is Tony Kevin's Hugh Grant thief? Gosh, crikey, gosh. Katie's vending machine hero or Lee's last resort?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh dear.
I think maybe Kevin. Kevin.
You think you tell the truth, Kevin?
And you think it's Katie? I don't know. So I'm going to say we think it's Katie.
Okay. Tony, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Tony, and me and Kevin did steal a life-size Hugh Grant.
Were there any charges?
No, it was a caution.
And you're proud of it, aren't you? I can see that there's a real pride in your face. You feel you should have a Duke of Edinburgh award, don't you? Thank you very much, Tony. Of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Kevin Bridges.
Individual liar.
Yes,
Good one.
a fine achievement for a young man of 24. As a Glaswegian, he can look back on that with satisfaction for the rest of his life. Another 10 years. Good night.
Listen.
No, that's funny as
That accent is tough. Yeah. That accent does not get... Well, who's the comedian that we watched that we struggle with? Frankie. Frankie Boyle just came to me. Frankie, I think it's Frankie Boyle. What the fuck? The first video we ever watched of him, I promise you I couldn't understand 90% of the words. All the comments on that video, like, it's funny watching Americans struggle understanding this accent. It's like, no shit, how are we supposed to react to the content when we can't understand the words? But this show is wild. I actually like it. I've seen this. I've seen the Would I Lie To or whatever been in our comment section a lot of times. And I also didn't know who Kevin Bridges was, by the way. I'm assuming these guys are all like actors.
I think
in
so.
Shows or in movies.
Yeah, maybe they get like special guests here and there.
Yeah. But I need to know who that guy is in the middle. The guy who was on Kevin's team. What is it?
Lee something. I don't know.
Oh, Lee. Yeah, I think that was his name. They were calling him Lee. Yeah. Is that Mark with a beard in that thumbnail?
Yeah.
It's funny how all these, not all, but a lot of these characters are real in person. Jeb is literally like all the mannerisms and the way he speaks is the same way he is on Peep Show. Yeah. It's crazy to me, bro. But Patreon, Peep Show, season 3 to season 9. Yeah, let us know what you guys thought, man. Happy New Year's, everybody. I don't know when this video is going to be out. Probably a couple of days after New Year's, something like that. So hopefully you're off to a good start. And yeah, let us know what else you guys want us to watch, man. Leave a message for Sylv as his butt currently hurts. It's been hurting for the past couple of days. Sil, hopefully you feel better, my friend. Bye-bye.